Hi, this is Santiago Sandoval, and this is my teaching assignment for Music 15. I was assigned to do solfege and to give you guys tips, so this is going to be my attempt to contribute to the classroom on how I memorize solfege, I guess. Honestly, solfege is not my forte, but the way I would suggest you guys to practice solfege and the way I practice it, and it's probably just because I am a string player, is just to pick up my instrument and just start playing with my instrument. So whenever I do practice solfege, I start with the super basic. I just pick up a major scale and I'll just sing through the scale using solfege. So for example, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that's where I start off. I mean, going up and down. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And, just going back and forth with that. I mean, for at least for string players, I know it's easy to um, think about these scales in movable forms. I'm not sure how it would work with players wind instruments because I know they actually have to think about the notes. But when it comes to string players, you guys could probably think about it in any scale. You guys could just move it using the same form. So it's the same thing over and over and over. So in some ways, I mean, we can use that to our string players can use that to our advantage, just because the, that same concept of solfege that's movable. I mean, it's all the same concept. So do, you just gotta move the tonic, and do just moves along with the tonic. So when it comes to sight singing solfege, that's how I would think about it. And in my mind, I actually try to outline the seventh chord when I look at the music. And I mean, outlining a seventh chord when you look at the music isn't too hard. I mean, it's just every other space. So if the tonic it starts on the space, you know that every space, the first four spaces are gonna be part of that seventh chord. So it would be do, mi, re, ti. I mean, do, mi, sol, ti. Sorry about that. As you can see, solfege isn't my forte. But I mean, you could use that to your advantage, and then after that, those notes in the middle, it would be what la, fa, re. So I mean, you could probably use that to your advantage. I mean, I know that's kind of how I would do it. I mean, how I do whenever I sightsing. I just kind of see, if the tonic is on the line and if the next note is also on the line, I know it's either going to be mi, sol, or ti. Um, so I mean, it's kind of a process of elimination at that point. Especially when it comes down to if you really don't know what you're doing. I mean, I know that I find myself in that seat a lot where I'm just like, whoa, I'm super lost. I just look at where the tonic is and where that note I'm trying to sing is at. Um, I guess another thing that would also help. I mean, it's kind of helped me, and it also helps with identifying pitches. Would be like coming up with little exercises using solfege. So, for example, I could do um, do 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 re do mi do fa do sol do la do ti do, something like that. And just going about it and moving it through a couple scales might help. And by the way, if you're not a string player, I'm not trying to make this bias towards only string players. If you're not a string player, and you play one instrument, um, on the piano would work out perfectly fine. I know maybe not everyone's a genius at the piano. I know I'm not, but just I mean, the notes are outlined pretty simple on the piano. So um, doing that on the piano, I mean, I'm pretty sure would also help. Other than that, I really don't know. I mean, that's probably the biggest piece of advice I could give someone. Just trying to outline that seventh chord and then using the process of elimination to kind of not only know what syllable to sing, but what it might sound like. So you might know, like, okay, if you're going from the tonic to one of the other three notes in the seventh chord, you might know that uh, I mean, it might not sound. It'll sound kind of like you're outlining a chord. It won't be just another passing tone or anything. Um, but yeah, I guess. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not so great at this, but I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how I practice solfege. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Um, Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but I mean, we're all learning, so we'll get there eventually. All right, thanks.